Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Illusion here. We're back on 2K23. Back in the builder, we have a meta lockdown build. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that 99 steel with that purple glove badge is really overpowered. I've seen a lot of people just get ripped and ripped over and over again. So I created a build that I think is one of the best lockdowns in the game. I'm going to be showing you guys that today. Also, at the end, I'm going to be going over the badge setup for you guys, just to give you guys a little idea of, what some good badges are to put on this build. Let's get right into it. I have a small forward for this build. I have right-handed. You guys can pick whatever you want. I have 6'7", 184 on the weight with a 7'4" wingspan. I have defined as the body shape. If you actually change around your body shape, defined ends up being the one with the longest arms. Especially on a lockdown build, you want to have really long arms, chase down blocks, and just playing that passing lane. So that's why I have that there. But you guys can go whatever you like. One of the stats here I haven't filled out already. Alright guys, so let's break this down. Starting with the finishing, you have a 60 layup and an 80 dunk. Obviously nothing crazy there, but you're a pure lockdown. Now with that 80 dunk and the 60 vertical, that's going to give you the quick drop dunks. That's all you need for this build. If you guys have seen the quick drop dunks, they're really insane this year again. They're almost impossible to block, so that's the only dunk package that you're going to need. Now you will only get 7 badge points total in finishing, so you won't be able to get any tier 3s like Slithery or Posterizer. But again, we're not really focusing on finishing for this build, but with that 80 dunk and the 60 vertical, that's all you're going to need for finishing. Let's move on to the shooting. You do get an 84 three-pointer. This is going to be the perfect 3-and-D build. Now also with your 84 three-pointer, you get catch and shoot corner specialist and green machine in the tier 2 category. Something like catch and shoot, that's going to be a really important badge for this build. That'll end up being in the tier 2, so you won't have to worry about getting that in tier 3. In the tier 3 category, you get Agent 3s, Blinders, Deadeye, and Limitless Range. Now you will be able to get 2 of those on silver, but again, we'll go over badges later in the video. Again guys, we're going for a really good 3-and-D build, so that's going to be all you need for shooting. Now let's move on to playmaking. This is pretty questionable. You guys can end up lowering this if you feel like you want more shooting or more defensive badge points, but I actually did give this build some really good playmaking. You have 72 pass accuracy, 77 ball handle, and a 75 speed with ball. Now the 77 ball handle, that allows you to get the silver quick first step and silver clamp breaker. Now again, I know I said we're going for a 3-and-D build, but you have really good playmaking on this build. Again, lower it if you want more badge points, but I ended up being able to fit in a really good amount of playmaking just to balance the build out a little more and be a little more versatile in any game mode that you play. You end up getting 16 badge points of playmaking, which is really, really good. Let's move on to defensive here. Obviously, this is the big hitter. You have a 70 interior defense here, which is actually not bad. You'll be able to hang a little bit in the paint if you have to switch on to any bigger guys. Perimeter defense and steel, we have a 97 and a 99. Those are maxed out. That's to give you all the purple badges in tier 3. Badges like clamps, challenger, glove, interceptor, all the good ones that you would want. And even for the block, we have an 87 block. That's going to give you the gold chase down artist badge. Now actually, if you get your block to an 88, that will give you the purple chase down artist, but unfortunately with this build's height and settings like that, we can only max out at an 87. But 87 with gold chase down is still going to be good enough. We also have a pretty good rebound as well. We have a 70 on the offensive and an 82 defensive rebound. And overall, that's going to give us 29 badge points total in the defensive category, so really, really high there. Also one of the physicals. Now the reason I wanted to go 6'7" with a low weight is to have a high speed and excel. Being that you're a lockdown, you want to be fast so you can stay with the smaller guards on the perimeter. We have an 87 speed and an 84 acceleration. That's really, really good. That paired with your really good defense, you'll be able to give any build on the perimeter a lot of trouble. Strength-wise, left at a 47. I really couldn't put any higher. I don't think it's that important, but you can always raise that if you want to lower the playmaking. Vertical-wise, I just have it at a 60, because that with the 80 driving dunk will give you the quick drops. Again, if you feel like you need a higher vertical as well for your chase down blocks and things like that, lower your playmaking and you can put that up. And stamina, I have it at 94. Again, guys, I think this is one of the most well-rounded 3-and-D builds. You'll have no problem shooting the ball off catch and shoots, 84 three-pointer. That 99 steel with that purple glove is really, really good, so you definitely want that. 97 perimeter with that purple clamps as well. You have a really good block, you're really fast, so overall, just a really well-balanced build. Let's move on to the takeovers here. I have extreme clamps and limitless range. Get both 3.1s and all the perimeter locks. So feel free to put whatever you want, but I have extreme clamps and limitless range here. We'll continue, move on to the player comparisons in our build name, and I'll show you guys the badges as well. The shades, we get Gerald Wallace, OG Anunoby, and Paul George. So Paul George is actually really good representation. We get that classic 3-and-D wing, a really cool build name. And I'm telling you guys, with this build, you're going to give a lot of players a lot of trouble, especially if you feel like ISO players have been getting the best of you. This build's going to shut that right down. Alright, so let's move on to the badge screen. I'm going to show you guys some badges that you might be thinking of running. Alright guys, so here we are on the badge screen. I'm going to go over all the categories for badges. Again, you don't have to copy this exactly, but I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what badges you can run. Before starting the finishing, we do not get any of the tier 3, so no Limitless, no Posterizer, no Slithery. Again, finishing badges are not going to be a deal breaker for this build, but I'll just show you some of the good ones that you can run. So things like Giant Slayer you can put on. Acrobat as well, you only get this bronze. Rise up on bronze, you have 4 points left. If you want to throw on an aerial wizard, you can put that on silver. For finishing alley-oops, get some putback dunks, so if you want that on silver, you could do that. That's probably the only silver one you can get, and that'll be all of our points, because the rest of these don't really matter, unless you feel like putting on Pro Touch. Pro Touch is a pretty good one, you can also get that on silver, if you feel like turning on your layup meter, but other than that, there's not much else to run. I would probably go with this setup, and I probably wouldn't throw any of my +4 from the quest on the finishing. It'll probably just be a waste. Let's move on to shooting now. We have 17 badge points total here, really good amount. Obviously, you want catch and shoot maxed out on gold. Most of your 3-point shots are going to be catch and shoot. Now, we will get some tier 3s, but we need to fill out the 10 points first. So we have gold catch and shoot. You can also do a gold corner specialist or green machine, one of those. For now, I'm just going to throw it on corner specialist. That'll give us our 10 points. Now we have 7 points remaining. Now for in the tier 3s, you only get silvers for all of these, except for Limitless Range you get on bronze. Now, I don't know how good Blinders is this year, but being that you're a 3 and D guard, you're not going to be taking a lot of crazy 3s. Just spot up, catch and shoot 3s. I think Deadeye's going to be a really good one. We can core that. Have 7 more points. I think we're going to go through Limitless Range. We put that on bronze at 5 points. Again, I'm just doing this quick just to give you guys an idea. Silver Deadeye, Limitless Range on bronze in the tier 3 category. We have 2 points left. We can always throw down a corner specialist on silver and then put up a green machine on bronze, and that can be our layout for shooting. If you guys feel like you need more shooting badges, feel free to throw some on from your +4. But with 17 badge points here, this is probably the best layout you can go for. And also on the playmaking, you have 16 badge points here as well, which is really good for a 3 and D guard. I'll just show you guys some of the good ones. Quick first step, we can put that up. Vice Grip is actually a really good badge as well, really underrated. I'll put that on silver as well. We need 2 more badge points here, so I'll probably throw on a Needle Threader on silver just for now. Fill out those 10 points. Let's move on to the tier 3s. We have 6 badge points remaining here for the tier 3s. Now Clampbringer is a really good one, but being that you're a 3 and D guard, you might not use this one as much. Same one handles for days, you're not going to be dribbling a lot. So you might actually not need any of these tier 3s. You can put on Unpluckable if you feel like you can strip a lot, so we could core that with 6 there. Then we can go back to like a tier 3. We could throw on a Bailout, which is a great badge. Not having Bailout on, if you pass out of your shots, it's most likely going to go out of bounds a lot of the time. 3 badge points remaining. We can even throw on Vice Grip on gold. We have 2 badge points remaining here. We can do something like a Dimer or a Floor General or anything like that. We'll put a Dimer on silver, and that could be your layout for playmaking. Again, guys, I'm just showing you some of the good badges. Feel free to change it up. Now let's move on to the defensive category. We got 29 badge points total. Feel free to throw your +4 from the quest on any of these categories. You could throw it all on defense if you want to get 33 badge points total on a small forward build. That'd be really crazy. Let's go over some of the good ones you want. Let's start in tier 2. Obviously, you want to get that Gold Chase and Artist, a really good badge. Another good one is Menace. We can put that up to gold. You also get a purple. So that'll give us a 10 right there to unlock the tier 3s. Now moving into the tier 3, we get all these purples. So we get Challenger on purple, Clamps, Glove, and Interceptor. So obviously you want Clamps purple. We're going to core that. Another good one is Glove. With that 99 steel, you definitely want this on purple. So far we got Clamps and Glove on purple. That's really scary for this build. We have 11 badge points remaining. If you want to get 3 purples, I feel like Challenger will be the one to go with. I don't think a purple Interceptor is really needed. So having those 3 purple, we have 3 badge points remaining. You can actually go back up and put on Menace on purple. So that'll give you 4 purple badges in the defensive category. 2 badge points remaining. Another good badge is Pogo Stick on silver. You could always do that. Or a really underrated badge, Workhorse. We also get that on silver. Again, feel free to throw your +4 on this if you want to unlock some more badges. But I'm only going with the badge points that the build gets. I think this is a really good setup. 4 purple badges, 1 gold, and a silver. I think a build like this you can have a lot of fun on and be one of the best players on the floor. Alright guys, so that's it for the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this build. Let me know if you think steel should be patched a little bit. If you guys think it's a little too overpowered, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really curious to see. And yeah guys, this is my Meta Lockdown build for 2K23. I hope you all enjoyed. Sub if you're new. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.